When it comes to compromised WordPress sites, one of the things that we think about is the blast radius, which is really the amount of damage that is done if a site is compromised. So you're obviously putting a lot of energy and time into creating a layered approach to security, having layers that protect you from getting compromised in the first place. But sometimes the worst happens, and some of the controls that you can put in place are to limit the blast radius if your site is actually compromised, to limit the damage that occurs. And one of the things that we see is many sites on a shared file system where they all have access to each other, and that's a very bad idea. So having a single site where your sites are siloed into individual file systems that don't have access to each other is really the way you want to go. If you've got, say, 100 sites on a single shared file system, that's an attack surface of 100 websites. If one of them is compromised, 99 other sites are going to be compromised, and that's a significantly expanded blast radius. So just be aware of that. Backups are really essential. If you're recovering from a hack, you need to recover from something if your entire file system has been corrupted or wiped out. So backups are how you recover. So very important. Password reuse. You're preventing password reuse to prevent a compromise in the first place. But another reason you prevent password reuse is that if your site is compromised, the accounts on that site can be used to hack into Gmail accounts, Dropbox accounts, and so on if there's password reuse that is occurring. So be aware of that. Early detection is really going to limit the amount of damage that happens, and Wordfence does a really good job of early detection. And then if the worst happens, being transparent with your users and letting them know that a breach has occurred and communicating with them on an ongoing basis in a fully transparent way is really going to protect your reputation.